Hi everyone, in today's session, we are going to learn the basics of Java and why it is called object-oriented programming language. We'll also look at packages, classes, methods, and how to access them within same package, also within different packages. So if you are just starting out, this will give you strong foundation before moving into advanced topics. Let's get started. So, what is Java? Java is a object-oriented programming language. That means everything in Java revolves around objects. And think of an object as a real world thing like a car or phone or even you. Each object has properties and behaviors, right? Here, OOP means we need a structure for our program. Here, the structure means it is made up of objects, class, and methods. So, Java programs are basically a collection of objects that interact with each other through classes and methods. So, now let's learn the structure of Java, which includes object, classes, and methods. What is object? Object is the basic unit of Java. Each program runs with the help of objects, and a class is like a blueprint or template to create these objects. For example, a class is like a car design in a factory. This design includes features like color, engine, speed of the car. Here the object is the real car that comes out of the factory. You can produce multiple cars with the same design, each with its own details. And methods are actions or behaviors inside a class. Okay, methods are actions or behaviors inside a class. So these actions can be performed by objects, like from above car example. In a car object, a start method turns on the accelerate increases the speed. So accelerate method increases the speed. And brake method, if you have brake method, then brake method reduces the speed. So that's it for object, class, and methods. Now we are going to create a project or class in Java. Before that, we need to learn how to name them. Naming conventions in Java. We use two types of naming conventions. Pascal case, camel case. Pascal case. Here, first letter is capitalized. Underscores are not allowed. Where it is used, project. It is used in projects. Example, my project, and in classes. Example, car, student info. Notice here how each word starts with uppercase. And here there should not be any space. In camel case, here first word starts with a lowercase and the subsequent word starts with the uppercase. You can see the first word starts with a lowercase and the following words starts with the uppercase. So where it is used in method names, example, this student name method, variable name like student name, employee ID. So let's create a project in Pascal case and classes in Eclipse. So let's open Eclipse. When you open Eclipse for the first time, you will get a screen like this. Create Java project, create Maven project. So now we are going to create Java project. Click on create Java project. You will get a window like this. Type your project name here. Let's type my project. Click on finish. Here you can see now the project is created. Expand this. We don't need this, so let's close this. If you have two folders, JRE system library and SRC. Here in SRC, we are going to create package. So what is package? Package is like a folder. Packages are like a folder. So inside the package, we organize our classes. Just like we organize our files in folder, and package name should be all in lowercase. Example, org.myproject. Now let's create a package. To create a package, you have to right click on this SR, go to new. When you go to new, you will have multiple options like this. So you can create new package, new class. Click on package, you will get this pop-up window. Here you can type your package name. Finish. Delete this. You don't need this. Here in package name, place the cursor, right click, new, go to new. To create, we are going to create class. So to create class, click on class, you will get this window. Here we are going to enter our class name. It's going to be, our class name is going to be car design. Finish. Here you can see package name org.mypackage and source folder my project. Here it is project name. You can see it is in PascalCase, and this package contains lowercase and the source folder is src. Click on finish. By default you will have this packages org my package, your package name, and here your class, which is public class, and this is your class name. Here, inside this curly braces, you are going to create your methods. So for car design, like earlier I gave you one example, right? From that example, we are going to get method name as, let's say, start method. Type start, click control space. See, it's giving you a lot of options. You have to click on this first option. You can see one red square, right, with start method, and it's not returning anything, so it's void. You have to select this. It will, it's not returning anything, so it's void. Method name is start. And to remove this, you can use Control D. It's removed. Now we are going to write one statement here. We are going to print something in console. For that, to print something in console, we are going to use the code. This is type SYS OUT. It's out. Control space. You will get this statement. Here, I'll explain this code later, but I'll give you a brief explanation about this. Here, system is a predefined class. If you hover over here, you will get explanation here. You can read this. I'll also explain. A system is a predefined class in Java. This system is from java.lang.system package. And this println is the method from this system class. So whatever we are going to pass inside this statement, it should be in double quotes. Here you can type the car is starting, and we are going to create another one method like same like before, break control space. You will get a suggestion. Change this to public. Control D. Here also we are going to print one statement. This out. Control space. Double quotes. Okay, now that we have created our methods, we need to execute this. We need main method. So what is main method in Java? To execute Java program, we need to create object. We need a main method. So I'll explain the code of main method under access modifiers and specifier topics. As of now, let's focus on why Java needs main method. Here, if you type main control space, you will get the code of main method. This is main method. So main method is like a entry point of every Java program. When you run a program, the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, looks for a main method to start execution. Without this JVM, wouldn't know where to begin. So in last session, I told you, right? JVM makes Java platform independent. You can write once and run it anywhere. So why are we creating object insert main method? Because execution always starts from main method. since the objects are always used to call the methods. If we don't create objects or call method inside main method, nothing will run in Java. So from the above car example, you can think that main method like a fuel. Without fuel, you cannot start the car. It won't work. So creation of object. Syntax to create object is class name, object name equal to new class name. Here class name is the name of the class we have created. Here our class name is car design. Let's mention that here. Our class name you can see it is car design. If you type car and type control space, you will get the suggestion. You will get your class name, car design, and object name. We are going to assign one object name. I am going to give object name as my car. Object name is a reference variable name. So as I told you earlier, variable name, object name, everything should be in camel case. You can see the first letter of word is in lower case and the following word is in capital letter equal to new class name is car design. So we have seen class name is car design and object is the reference variable that we have created. So what is this new? New, this keyword tells Java to create a new memory. So every time we use a new, a fresh object is created. And here, class name with this parenthesis, this is a constructor of the class. Constructor name should be same as the class name. And this constructor initialize the object, this object. Normally, we don't write constructor in every class. So Java automatically gives default constructor. And these two words, new class name creates the object in memory. But right now it is floating in memory with no name attached to it. That's where our assignment operator comes. Is equal to is the assignment operator. It assigns this newly created object in memory to the reference variable we have created. Here, our object is my car. Think of it as like here, class name car design is the blueprint of the car design, and my car is the actual car object, and this assignment operator is the key of the car. And this new car design is the showroom where it is showcased. So to call the method we created earlier, like start method, break method, we have to use the syntax object name dot method name. Here you can see the syntax object name dot method name. Here our object name is my car dot. If you type object name dot, you will automatically get suggestions. You can see your method break, and if you type yes, you can see your start method. So click this. So here object name dot method name. We have called our method by using this object. Now again, in same way, we are going to create, I'm sorry, we are going to call our method using object name car dot break. So now here what we are doing, using our car, using our object, we are telling our method to perform some action. We are telling our car to start. Notice here both object name and this method name have camel case. So now let's execute and check if it is working. To execute, you have two options. One is right click somewhere on the project. You will get lot of options. Click run as Java application. See in console we got our statements. The car is starting, the first one. We have printed our statements. Slow down the car. Okay. The another one option to execute the program is here. You can directly click this. See. It printed our statements. Earlier I told you, right? Without main method, the execution will not happen. So let's try to execute without main method. I'm commenting this. To comment this, you can select whatever code you want to command. Type control forward slash. Now try to execute. Control yes, save. Try to execute. It's giving us an error. Main method not found in class org.myPackage. This is our package name. This is our class name. Please define the main method. So it's giving us the main method here. Class must extend to main method. So we need main method to run the Java program. It is must because execution always starts with the main method. Okay, now let's create one more class in the same package. Right click, new, click on class. Let's create a class called student info. Now that we have created a class called student info, let's create two methods. Let's print some statements inside this methods. Let's create a main method and to create main object, the syntax is class name object equal to new class name. So the class name is student info. Let's create an object student equal to new. This will allocate, this will create a new memory class name. So now what we are going to do is we are going to access this class methods in this car design class within the same package. These two classes are inside the same package. So what we are going to do is we are going to access these two we are going to access these methods inside car design classes because these two are inside same package and before accessing you have to check whether these methods are in public whether these methods are public. If it is public then only we can access them in other class. So let's go to this car design class here. To access this student info methods, we have to create its object here. So what we can do is let's create an object of the student info here. Now from this car design class, we can access student info class methods. Dot what are the methods we had in student info class? It is student name, student dot student ID. Now let's run it. Here you can see it's printed the statements from car design class, also from student info class. You can see here the car is starting. This is from the class car design. Student name is Mary. This is from the class student info. It's printed all the statement from both the methods. Since these two classes are inside the same package, we can access it by just creating the object. We don't have to do anything else, just we don't have to import, just we can create the object since these two classes are inside the same package and just we can access the methods. We can access the method by calling them. To call, we have to use object name dot method name. How to access methods from different packages. For that, we are going to create one more package, new dot package. Okay, it's saying package is not a valid Java identifier. Let's change the name. Here we are going to create one more class called company. Here also we are going to create two methods. Keep them as public. Let's print some statements. So if you want to access a class from another package, we have to use import. Here you can see import package name dot class name. We are importing a class from another package. This is the class from this package. We are importing different. class from different package. One second. Okay. Before, what you have to do is you have to create object for this class here in this class. So what will happen is it will automatically import that class from another package, and here you will get a statement import org.mypackage.core design. So you can access methods from car design. Break. Let's run it. Here you can see you got the statements from car design class because you haven't created object for this class company. For this class, you haven't created object yet. You have only created object for the class car design from another package. Okay, that's it for packages and different packages. Now let's get into OOP principle. So Java is basically built on OOP principles like encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. So we will see about these topics in the upcoming sessions, but today I'll give you a short intro for each of them. Inheritance. Inheritance is reusing code from existing classes. These concepts have parent class and child classes. Polymorphism means it has one method and many forms. Here, poly means many and morphism means forms. Abstraction means hiding details and showing only what is necessary. Encapsulation, hiding data by wrapping variables and methods. So we will dive deeper into this later, but it is very important to keep these concepts in mind in your learning journey. So today we have learned the basics of Java, what makes it object-oriented, how classes, objects, and methods work, and how to organize our code with packages. In next session, we'll go deeper into OOP principles and write more real-time examples. Thank you.